Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Frost Esports Twitch channel. Today, we have the number 54 Blizzard Weekly 3v3 $100 tournament. And with me in the casting booth is Starcoin, a hero. Not Emily, that's a different name that I heard of today. But Star, how are we doing today?
Doing fantastic. We got a couple of bangers on our hands for today. Bedwetters versus Audacity to start us off. And if you don't know about these two teams, then after this match, you're about to. Bedwetters, three amazing players, and Audacity is right there with them. Of course, on the Bedwetters side, we got Geoids, Jathan, and Reveal, three great names. And on Audacity, Gator, Trent, Hertz, and I believe Hazy is there as a sub for today. So great players right there, a total of 7, and they are incredible as we get into this winner's semifinal.
And I believe Bedwetters have taken the snowstorm, the Blizzard Weekly win a lot of times in the past. This is not the first time they've been in this tournament.
It has not. I know that they have. I don't know if they've won, but I know they have at least competed multiple times. But it would not surprise me if they have won because they are just such a coordinated team and they're very mechanical as well. And overall, they're just a really solid team. So they got a real shot at taking this tournament. However, it's going to be the Bedwetters taking the first goal of this game. That is Jathan off of a great setup from Reveal.
Oh, what a pass there in the corner by Reveal. The two-man beat in the corner necessary to get that play going. But with 20 seconds in, we already have 1 goal lead for Bedwetters. The second kickoff now, completely in possession of the Bedwetters. Do I really have to speak that name again?
Unfortunately, Flitter, yes, you do, as that is our job.
The Bedwetters.
The Bedwetters in the blue. And now
in the blue, huh?
Yeah, they're in the blue, Flater. Right now, the ball is stuck in the orange side, but that does not stay that way for long as Trent, with a great solo play, gets that ball out of trouble, but it does not stay in the opposing half for long. There is another good shot from Reveal. Gator goes up to save it, and Reveal ends Gator's run with that deck of cards.
Oh, would you look at that pass coming in from Reveal?
Geoids. Perfect placement off of a perfect pass from Reveal. And that is just a real fast roller on into the net. Looks easy to say, but when it's going 90 miles per hour, it's pretty easy to let in.
There's not much you can do when the ball is going at 150 kilometers per hour. There you go, in metric units as well. But 90 seconds into the game, Bedwetters have been showing absolute domination. They have been the ones to stick to the offense for most of this time in this game, and even right and now we see them just rolling the ball around the orange corner, trying to get some kind of attack working here. Another bump comes in from Jason. Hazy not getting a piece of that, but Trent will come in with the save.
Now here's Geoids looking to set it up for Reveal, but HZ is going to get himself over through. That is Hertz, by the way. There's Reveal. Great mid-air 50. Sets it up again. It's Jathan with a huge shot. But man, it's just a little bit too far off. And Bedwetters are going to have to be content with their 2-goal lead at the moment. There we see Hertz trying to set it back up. It's the redirect from Trent. Hertz looking for the finish. But that goes at a weird angle. It's Gator going up for it. Double tap is online. But it's Trent who gets the finish. Gator doesn't connect on the double tap, but Trent gets him on the board anyway.
Even if not for the double tap, that is completely fine, as Gator found the strength to put that ball back down center for his teammate. And what a way to open up the scoreline for Audacity. Now only down 1 goal against Bedwetters. They finally have a glimmer of hope in game number 1.
And we did not mention yet that this is a best of 3, so there's not too much time to mess around. You gotta find your best point and play your best game as soon as you can, because you got 1 game of wiggle room. If you drop that 1 game, then you are all out. You're on the back wall. You're about to go through it and into the shark-infested waters.
Couldn't have put it better myself, but Bedwetters now looking to do exactly that as they try to apply more and more pressure on towards the orange half. But there's Trent coming in with the pass from Easy. Look at that shot on target. So many passing plays this game so far, and that's what we like to see, right? These coordinated plays are what gets our drive going, but what a way to equalize in game number 1.
And it is still 2:04 left on the clock. There is a lot of time for both of these teams to make their final mark on game number 1. Looks like Gio is going to try to take this up. Double tap. Maybe it's Jathan. Huge opportunity. A great 50 and a great choice to make, or great decision, but it's just a little bit too hard and it's high. It's off the bar and now it is out. The orange team is in control, but not for long. Reveal passes it off, and Reveal actually gets the goal. I believe it was an own goal, as one of the orange cars knocked it backwards.
And you have to start panicking when you make a double commit this close to the orange half, and there's nothing he could do. He tried to get back in time and ended up scoring in his own net, but Bedwetters now feeling pretty good about themselves. 90 seconds remaining. They are in a 1-goal lead. If they can get that defense working in their favor, or the offense, we look at Jathan coming in with probably a flip reset or a bump. Does manage to get away. Gator, as Trent tries to pass it down center, but it's going to be Revealed, putting this one out. Back to Geos, the passing play off the bar. Jathan is going to be the one to put in the 4th goal for his team.
Jathan makes it 4. And now they have a commanding lead over this orange team. Audacity, or should I say Audacity, is really struggling.
Why did you have to say that?
It's Jathan, dude.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
It requires a lot more brain cells to get. Now I get it.
1 minute to go. Audacity still trailing by 2. 60 seconds to make up for it and try to take this game number 1. But they gotta find something quick. The ball is stuck in the blue corner, but it won't stay there for long as it's going over to the opposite side wall. Reveal. Ceiling play. Loses control over it, but he's gonna take it off the ground. He's still got quite a bit of boost to work with. Great 50. It's Trent with the save. Jathan with the shot. But that gets reset and is out. 30 seconds to go, and we're still at square one. Still a 2-goal deficit for Audacity.
2-goal deficit, not easy to make up, especially in a matter of 20 seconds. Jathan has been making himself so big near the orange half, always getting those touches, always getting that last moment control on the ball to get the ball away from the enemy team, and that is exactly what Bedwetters needed to take game number 1 here in this best of 3 series with only a matter of 3 seconds left. The victory is just assured as the ball is going to be waiting to drop down. Maybe get it looking for a consolation goal here. Gets the flip reset, won't get the flip as it's going to be Geode putting that one down, but Bedwetters taking game number 1. And by the way, Star, I'm not a native, okay? It takes time for me to understand the jokes.
It's okay, Flater, we forgive you. Bedwetters 4-2, taking down Audacity in game number 1. But there's still a chance for Audacity. This is a best of 3 series. They just got to win 2 in a row. But it's going to be very difficult because Bedwetters, they started off that game number 1 real hot. And then about halfway through, Audacity seemed to figure out some of their strategies and figure out the best way to counter those strategies. But then the Bedwetters took their counter offers and they just shoved it right back in their face. So now they're kind of back to square one. Bedwetters probably going to come out of the gate swinging and hitting real hard, and Audacity is going to be forced to adjust their game style once again.
Once again, adjusting your play style in game number 2 is the only thing that's going to keep you in the upper brackets at Audacity. Start on with early possession. It's going to be Trent trying to make something of this play. And we have seen some really good passing plays coming in from this team, but Bedwetters have been making sure that they one-up them in every single thing that they perform. Here's another shot coming in on target, but it's going to be saved by Trent. The clear comes in as well. The passing play is good, but Gator does not have the momentum or the strength to put this ball in any danger in front of the blue net. It's going to be Jathan now trying to get this working in his favor, trying to start that attack. but up to no ice as Trent puts another shot, maybe a double touch opportunity, followed up by Gator, but it's going to be going right into the corner.
Here's Hurt sending it on target. It is taken away by Reveal. Good solo play to get it over 2, but he's going to get demoed for it. Still dangerous for this blue side. There's Audacity trying to smash one in. Gator with a big 50, but it does not stay in danger for long. Bedwetters clears it away. Geoids with a great tap and Reveal, misreading what he was going for. And that is going to be an opportunity that Bedwetters is going to kick themselves for a little bit. But you got to stay focused on the present and the future. You cannot dwell on the past. So far, they've played pretty well. So far, very even game number 2. It's going to be up to one of these teams to make that huge first step first. That was the chance to do it for the Bedwetters again, but it just doesn't happen. But they get another shot right about 5 seconds later.
And they're just that fast. Look at that. Off the rotation, the pass comes in from Geodes and Reveals does not miss this shot by any margin. Bedwetters now in a 1-goal lead, 90 seconds in, and they're just 5 to 10% faster than Audacity, but that's where it all makes the difference, right? Their defense, even in their rotations, they just make sure that they keep getting possession, and that is exactly what they did just now as well. Geodes, another pass comes in, and Jathan will be the one to put in the 2nd goal for his team.
Top left corner, that's how you do it. And we did see a 2-goal lead from the Bedwetters off the start of the game. And last time, or start of game 1, excuse me. And last time, Audacity was able to bring it back. They were able to tie it up, make the scoreline 2-2. But after they made it 2-2, Bedwetters put on the burners yet again. And then they got another 2-goal lead, which Audacity was not able to come back from. There's an opportunity from Audacity, but the Bedwetters defense holds up just enough. George looking to make it a 3-goal lead, but Hertz sends that off towards Trent's side. Takes it off the wall, looking for a ground pinch that gets sent away as great defense by Reveal. And a good finish by Geoids gets that ball out of the blue half.
And, Audacity is very much capable of making a really strong offensive plays, but it all comes down to how much space they've been given on this field, and Bedwetters are not giving them much.
They are not. They are really dominating the field and forcing Audacity to make what they have do. And it's just not working out for them. They're making it as hard as possible. There's just no room for them. But once they get some room, they are able to make it count. And that is Trent with a nice little redirect tap in. Brings this game within arm's reach.
Really a good play coming in from Trent, staying on the backboard, trusted the pass, and that is what he got. Fruit definitely came out of that play there, as it's going to be Geos now. Trying to extend the lead back to 2. The bump comes in, but Heezy puts it away near to the blue net. We have Jathan now in possession. The banger over clear, but Trent does once again, reads it well. The pass down centered. Heezy is there to pick it up, but can he get the shot on target? No, he can't. Reveal with the first touch. Geos with the second. Look at them clears coming in from Bedwetters, not giving away any possession at the time of offense.
That it is not. There's a shot. Reveal. Just like that, the 1-goal lead is right back where it started. 2-goal lead for the Bedwetters yet again. And with only 97 seconds to play, Audacity might be in a little bit of trouble. They might be in the deep end here because they are 1 game away from dropping to the lower bracket. And if they can't get anything on the net, then that's where they're going.
That is definitely looking like where they're going. But as of right now, they still have 90 seconds left. And Trent, the man, the myth, the solo play in the entire offense is going to make sure that they're not going to go down without a fight, as he beats 2 there. The 50 off the first, the flick off the second. And they're now down by just 1 goal.
That they are, and there's still a lot of time to work with. They might not just be done yet. Is Gator with a great tap, but that just gets sent off to the side and rejected. There's Jathan. Ground pinch works to perfection. There's Reveal with a wall pinch, and Geoids with the clear. Trent sends that off to the side, but Jathan is ready for it. Reveal just not where he needs to be. Looks for a bump to end it off, but that's just not happening. 1 minute to go. It's still a 1-goal lead for the Bedwetters, but Audacity's looking a lot better. They're looking a lot firmer, and they are looking dangerous. Bedwetters might be in a little bit of trouble.
They look like it, and that is a bit of a double commit there on defense. Still managed to make it work. I see the difference between the two teams. Bedwetters, challenging during the rotations. Just make sure how much respect they have for the enemy team. 0. And Audacity, on the other hand, have so much respect that they give them too much space, and they end up in situations like these, hanging by a thread with only 20 seconds remaining. We see Gator coming in with a flip reset. That could have been a known goal, but Geodes make sure it goes out. 15 seconds remaining. Heezy still has it in him to put this down center. Another pass comes in. The accuracy just missed by a thread. And with 6 seconds remaining, Bedwetters are looking like they're going to be taking game number 2 as well as this best of 3 series.
And Geoid's going to give him one for the road. A perfectly placed shot. You could say that was BM, but I don't think so. I think that was just doing what you had to do. Getting into that next round in style, and Geoid is the only one on the cover. Everyone else left, but he wants to take it all in. Bedwetters win game 2 by 2, and they are going on to the winners finals. Flater, that was a good match.
Definitely was. What a way to start off this series. Back when I first noticed that these are the two teams that we're going to be streaming today, it was very exciting. And down in the other semifinals, we had May versus Brutal Team 37. And to my surprise, it's going to be May taking that dub. So in the winners finals, we're going to be having May versus Bedwetters, another exciting series that we're going to be bringing to your Twitch stream in a matter of minutes. But here's a word from our sponsor coming in from Star.
Totally. This is by the Rocket League Coaching Academy, the RL Coaching Academy. It's a coaching server, many free resources available to the community, with a community of over 590 members. Everyone here is committing to learning, and we prohibit toxicity in our channels, so don't have to worry about that. The RLCA will be working on adding a performance section relating to anything health or IRL related pertaining to video game performance, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Definitely go check them out.
Right, we'll be back soon with the winners finals. Everybody stay tuned for more Rocket League.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Frost Esports Blizzard Rocket League tournament. I'm still Starcoin here. That's still Flater over there, and we got another great matchup on our hands. It is Bedwetters, who we just saw beat Audacity in a 2-0 sweep versus meh.
Oh, wow. It was, well, hello, Star.
Yeah,
Are you sure you remember the names?
yeah, I remember the names.
Perfect. All right, before we head on into the first game, here's another word from our sponsor coming in from Star. It's going to be Overkill Labs.
Overkill Labs, I know those people. We've partnered with Overkill Labs. It's the newest gaming energy company on the block, but they are about to take over the scene real quick. The quality of their products is really, really good. They use ingredients clinically proven to improve performance while gaming. Make sure to try it for yourself at Overkill Labs. Use code FROST for 10% off, and trust me, this stuff's really good.
Well, you heard it here, folks, but sorry to keep you waiting. We're going to be heading right into the winners' finals, a best of 5 series between Bedwetters and May. Both of them here because they beat Titans in the semi-finals, Audacity and Brutal Team 37, respectively. All right, we're just waiting on the players, but what are your predictions for this game, Star?
Well, looking at the rosters, I know a lot of these players. Of course, there's Preston, who we saw a couple of weeks ago. Ridden Swords, I'm not too familiar about. Same with Akatsuki, but I hope that by the time we're done with this match, I know all of their names off the top of my head, just like I do with Bedwetters. Great roster from Bedwetters. And meh, they did put up a great showing against Brutal Team 37, which is a really good team in their own right. But I just don't think that they have what it takes to take down Bedwetters. So I'm taking them for this best of 5 series, and they're going to the grand finals.
All right, he's gonna take the safe choice and go with Bedwetters. And I like to live on the edge. I like to live on the edge, rather by the edge. I mean the edge of my chair. But yes, we are gonna be seeing an exciting game today. I'm gonna be rooting for May, the new underdogs. But game number 1 of this best of 5 series underway.
And it is Bedwetters in blue, just like in the last series. And of course, it is Matt in the orange side. We see Preston trying to clear this ball away, get some space from their own net. And that is about as much space as you can get. That's a shot from Che Young, and it is off the backboard.
An unfortunate spawn there in the corner. Got stopped Che Young in the offensive counter. But there's another opportunity. Preston in possession. Jathan makes sure he doesn't keep it for long. Off the backboard now needs to be cleared. Reveal is going to be doing exactly that. Preston gets a clear into the corner. Geode's missing in the corner. It's going to be picked up by Jathan. Never mind. He decides not to go for it. Reveal now finally getting in that 50 against Sheyoung. Over to Swords. The shot on target. Off the post. And what a way to open up the scoreline. It's going to be May getting that first goal in and makes sure that my prediction is right. Well, they're going to try to make sure.
The bump play almost coming in. It was a great play. However, the whiff on the bump did not help, but the ball still went in anyway. So that doesn't really matter. 1-0 for Meh is going to be Bedwetters trying to play from behind and hopefully coming back, winning this game, and sending us into game 2 with themselves in the lead. But with how solid Team Med was playing, that's going to be really difficult. They're coming out, they're really swinging, and the Bedwetters are looking a little bit shaky on the edges, looking a little bit rough around the edges. So hopefully they can smooth out those jitters a little bit later on. There we see Reveal with a great shot. It's the bar down, and it is off. Someone needs to be there for the finish, but there's just no one in position. And that's going to be a missed opportunity from the Bedwetters. And the 1-goal lead remains for Matt.
And we still see Jathan in the corner, trying to get those possession plays working, trying to keep possession, not give it away anytime soon. But this time, here's the difference. Team Meh being a little too fast, are spaced out evenly on the field. So even if Jathan challenges once, there's always the second man getting a piece of that one. But predictions are out, Star, for the Twitch chat, and guess who we have as the winner there.
We will have to wait until we've got these chat ins, but just like you heard Flater say, they are wide open for you. Come on, go spend your channel points and hope you can get something back. Right now, it is Matt in the lead. We crossed the halfway point for game number 1, but we know how fast Bedwetters can hit, and we know how fast a 1-goal lead can disappear in the game of Rocket League.
So many opportunities in the offense coming in from Bedwetters, none of them connecting though. It's going to be Jathan again on the back foot. Chaeyoung getting a piece of that first. Geo's not the best touch. Still getting that clear possession, still very much in charge for May as Preston takes it off the backboard against one. Looking for the second, maybe the bump or the touch on the ball, putting it down center. A miss coming in, and it's going to be Chaeyoung, the last man back. But here's an open net opportunity, and Jathan, along with the reel, is going to make sure that it hits the back of the net.
And a 3 versus 0 off of a great demo play and a little bit of an overcommit from Matt. And that is about as easy as a goal gets. It is tied up 1-1, a little bit under 120 seconds to go. Matt does win the kickoff, but it goes right back to reveal. Double tap, maybe. It's the bar down, or not the bar down. It's the waterfall down off the ceiling. But once again, it just does not connect. A big double demo from the Bedwetters gives Jathan a lot of space to work with. Takes it past one, looking for the ground pinch, but that just doesn't connect. And Chaeyoung gets credit for the save.
Gonna be Geo's along with Reveal now, trying to put more and more pressure against May. Now May look to be the ones on the back foot here as Preston gets it of a really great clear. Reveal, can he make it back in time? No, he can't. And Chaeyoung, a long shot comes in from his very own corner. Preston with the 50 of the century. The pass comes in and May take the lead.
Here we go. 109 on the clock. Matt puts themselves on the front foot and they apply pressure to the Bedwetters. Now, not that much time to work with, so they're going to have to be careful with it. That is on target, but it's a little bit high. That's going to be a missed opportunity. Huge bump from Geoids in mid-air. That was almost what they needed. But there's another man there, and that is another opportunity that just does not come to fruition. There's Chaeyoung again. This time it's Preston with a huge setup, and there's just not enough bodies for the Bedwetters.
Not the best save coming in from Geo's near the post, and with that, May holding fort in game number 1, holding down that lead, trying to extend it. Now it's going to be Chaeyoung getting a piece of that into the corner. We go once again. Preston getting the first start, but Geo's here's an opportunity. The flick comes in, but Source comes in with a save. And Preston, the pass over to Source, once again a 3-man passing play to make sure that the ball stays very much in your possession is what's going to be taking May more and what's going to be giving May more and more control of the field. And with 17 seconds remaining, I'm not sure Bedwetters can make a comeback from this.
I do not think that game 1 is going to the Bedwetters. Team Mad, 2-goal lead, still 5 seconds to go. That shot with 5 seconds left, if they landed it, they might have had a shot. But Chaeyoung is just too good on the play, and that is the save. Game 1 will be going to Team Meh as soon as this ball touches the ground. And there it is, Team Meh, 1-0 in the series.
Well, their skills are pretty much the opposite of what their team name is. And Star, my prediction is very much in order, so get good. But May, what a phenomenal performance coming in from Chaeyoung, Preston, and Soares. Look at the saves, 7 saves, 3 from 3 from Preston. Single save from Source, but the defense has been phenomenal. Bedwetters had a lot of opportunities. We see 10 shots coming in from the blue team. However, so many misses. So it might be that Bedwetters might have say a bit more of a chance to come back in game number 2 if they can get that offense right.
I do believe so. On the offense, they did look a little bit shaky and just not really making the plays that they needed to. Sometimes they missed the ball. They had a lot of opportunities that they just couldn't capitalize on. And they gave a lot of opportunities to Meh, and they capitalized on almost every single one of them. So that's just something that you're going to have to be focusing on later in the series. It's still not over yet. It's 1-0 in a best of 5. You still got at least 2 more games to get your stuff together. So this series is not over, but Meh is getting themselves started off on the right foot. And of course, with 3 minutes left to go in the predictions, it is a 51 to 49% vote. Bedwetters at 51%. This is almost as close as you can get. Of course, 1% more and you'd be 50-50, but you know what I meant. Don't be sarcastic.
I was trying to make a prediction from the main channel, from Frost Esports, but it seems like when you're streaming it, you can't actually make the prediction. So I'm just gonna quickly make my prediction. Tilt the tides in ever so a favor of May. Here we go. Don't mind if I do, and just like that. See, even the chat supports me, Star.
Well, do they? That is outrageous. A 68 to 32% ratio in favor of Bedwetters.
Oh, okay. Hey, still 32%. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
Why not?
Game 1, Game 2, Bedwetters versus Meh. And there's a shot from Bedwetters. It's going to be off the backboard. It was more of a setup than a shot. Huge setup from Reveal, and Jathan finishes. That was a really clean touch in the air from Reveal.
Gotta agree on that one, as Reveal puts it right down center into the hands of Jathan, and they get the first goal in a matter of 24 seconds, and that is exactly what they needed, right? They wanted the momentum to shift in their favor, and that is what they're gonna get. But it's gonna be May now in possession of the ball, trying to get a counter-attack working first, trying to get out of their own half. It's gonna be Geodes trying to put that shot on target. Preston comes in with the save off the backboard. Again, Cheung very much in possession. Over to Soars, still in, very much in the corner, trying to get this working in their favor. But Bedwetters now seem a little more intact on defense, and they should be able to get out of this without any hassle.
They should, but Soars looking to make it as rough as possible. But it doesn't stay in the blue half for long. Jathan, great clear. And he follows it all the way down, trying to get a bump on one of the defenders. Here's an opportunity. It's Soars looking for a double tap. Huge chance right there. Che Young, perfect play, but Reveal. Eventually, he gets himself to that ball, makes that save, and he keeps the 1-goal lead for his team.
Still the 1-goal lead very much intact for Bedwetters, as it's going to be Jathan now. The pinch comes in off the corner, trying to get the second one, but it's going to be Che Young putting it down center for his teammate. These setups are what counts, and Soars making sure it almost does. Reveal comes in with the save off the bar, and I can't get enough of this man. The defense, the offense, everything that he has been doing has been so phenomenal. Another bump comes in, but Preston gets a piece of it anyways.
That one stays out. Keeps the lead at 1. Keeps them within arm's reach of this game number 2. Here is a setup from Jathan that was trying to extend the lead, but it just does not do it yet. 3 minutes to go now. Still 1-0 for Bedwetters. Meh has been completely shut down in this game number 2. They've not had that much time on the opposing side's half. They've been stuck in their own half for a lot of it. And whenever they were able to get onto the Bedwetters side of the field, it was not looking very promising. The Bedwetters in control over this match. If they can keep it there, then we will be going to game number 3, all tied up.
And, it's very much possible that Bedwetters now finally found their footing in offense. They try to keep the ball away from May as much as possible. But here's another shot coming in from Cheung, saved by Reveal. The counter-attack is good. The shot on target almost just as, but Cheung will be getting a save on that. But Geodes try to get another one, finds the opening, finds the opportunity, and gets the 2nd-goal lead for Bedwetters.
Geodes just drowning out. Man, there's nothing that they can do right there. It's just shot after shot after shot from the boys in blue. and Med just cannot keep up with it. Eventually, they break down and they crack. Bedwetters extend the lead to 2, and now they have firm control over this game.
And sir, I gotta ask, as May, what do you do here? You gotta get the game working in your favor. You gotta get you gotta get more of these offensive opportunities, the ones that you have been having. What do you do? What do you change?
Well, one thing is I try to shut down the Bedwetters offense, as that is where you have been getting really burnt. And as for trying to get yourself back on the attack, is I'm trying to disrupt the flow of the Bedwetters, because if you disrupt the flow, then they're going to have a real rough time. You haven't been playing very aggressive. You've just been kind of letting things go.
Well, disrupting the flow, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good case in point right there. Preston ramming the ball in, making sure that nobody's there to stop him. Gets it against to the bump in the end to make sure he gets the first goal for May. Now back within arm's reach. May still very much has a chance to get back in this game.
Preston's been hitting the gym, man. What was that? That was outrageous. Bedwetter's going to find a quick and easy goal off of that, but man, Preston, how did you get 250s in a row and keep momentum on that ball?
You know, it's all about the gain star. I'm pretty sure you know about it.
Yeah, yeah, we'll go with that. Predictions are in. 57% going to the Bedwetters to 43% for Team Meh. And right now, for Game 2, it's looking like those predictions might just be right. We've reached the 60-second mark, and there's still a 2-goal lead for the Bedwetters. Now, 1 goal did come off of a solo play from Meh, so I'm hoping to see a little bit more team plays in this Game 3.
And by the way, you know, the chat predictions 57 to 43. It was actually a much more one-sided thing. I spent, I believe, half of my channel points to make the ties ever so slightly balanced, but well, even then, Bedwetters is still very much in favor of the chat polls. And I mean, case in point, the chat is pretty smart. Bedwetters are absolutely dominating the competition here in offense.
That they are. Game number 2 was going to Bedwetters since the start, and May had no chance right there. 6 saves from reveal. That is one thing that I do want to touch up on, is when you have that many saves, that's not necessarily a good thing. That means they were able to get a lot of shots. It's good that you can save them and keep them out of your goal, but you took a lot of shots and you took a lot of damage as well. So you're gonna have to keep the ball on the other side's half as well. Of course, Mad did not get on to the blue half that much, and when they did, it was saved. So, of course, I'm looking for Mad to get back onto the other side's half a little bit more, but I'm looking for them to make their trips into the blue half a little bit more meaningful, because most of the shots were just pot shots. They were on net, they were kind of close, but they didn't really make the defense work for them.
That is definitely true. And I believe before heading on into game number 3, we might be looking at a short break as the players are looking for a lobby reset. But coming back, both of the teams have a lot of time to rethink their strategies, or reevaluate their plays, and try to make a comeback or extend the lead in this game.
They will. And of course, with the best of 2 getting tied up, we're just basically going to a brand new best of 3. But looks like we are going to have a little bit of a lobby reset and a little bit of downtime here, as of course one of the players is resetting their Wi-Fi. So we got a little bit more time to talk about the game, talk about the players, talk about some of the strategies for these 2 teams. And I was liking a few of the things from Bedwetters, but overall, I think there are some parts where they could do a little bit better, but we can talk about that when we get back, as we're going to take a little bit of a break. So, yeah, we'll be back in about 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere, as we still got a series going on. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Blizzard number 54. We're sorry for that brief break, but we are back. We had a lobby reset as well as a Wi-Fi router reset for one of our players. Scoreline is still 1-1. This is game number 3 of the best of 5 series. That is the winners finals. Bedwetters versus Team Meh. And kickoff is underway.
Kickoff underway here in game number 3. Effectively a best of 3 now in the winners finals. Every single game has been very close today, as it's gonna be Bedwetters in getting early possession. An early shot opportunity coming in from Jathan, and the 1-goal lead very much in order.
There it is, and Jathan real slow. Not real slow, but it was definitely not too fast, 40 miles per hour on that. But it is enough to get the lead. It makes the defense awkward, and like you like to say, is the best shots are not always the ones that are real fast. They're the ones that make the defense the most awkward. And this time it holds true.
Definitely holds true. The defense nowhere to be seen in that defensive opportunity there for Meh. But as of right now, once again, it seems to me like Bedwetters have found their footing here, and they're able to hold down every single offensive clear coming in from Meh. Here we see another 50 coming in from Reveal, off to Jathan into the orange corner. We go, and nobody to challenge it, but Reveal is going to be getting demoed. Source has an opportunity, gives it away like a Christmas present, and Bedwetters once again very much in charge of the play.
Just like a Christmas present, but we are in August, so it does not come to fruition just yet. There we see a shot from Preston. It's cleared away. Another shot, this time from Soars, and Jathan is too quick on that. Good pinch. It goes the way of Soars, and Soars is going to make it count. Look at that one bouncing on in to the net. 1-1, and what a play.
Beating two people there on the defense. Soars finally making it work for his team in a matter of 30 seconds-ish. Gets that first goal for his team, looking to make the second one. Kickoff very much in favor. Preston should be the one to get control here. Geodes try to get a piece of that, but Preston beats him. The wall dash has come through, but Reveal will be getting that clear. It's going to be followed up by Source now. Not a lot of boost to work with. The flip reset comes through. The pass is good. Sheyoung, the pass on the shot on target, but Geodes comes in with the save.
Good look from Team Meh. They can keep this up, then a goal is sure to come. But they just can't do it as Geodes makes that clear. Jathan looking to follow it down, but that ball's a little bit too high for him to make a play, and the defense gets there first. There's Preston with a shot. Great pass from Geodes, and it's Jathan with the finish yet again. That is his second goal of the game.
Second goal, a slow rolling ball on target, but how the defense nowhere near to stop that ball from going in. And with only 3 minutes remaining, Bedwetters have taken the lead. All they need to do is either hold down the fort or extend it to a higher margin, as Geodes tries to do the latter. Can get an opportunity working in offense, but it's going to be Sheyoung now in possession over to Preston. The 50 comes in, but the dunk is going to be going a little too wide, followed up by Sheyoung. The flip reset, the pass, Reveal off the bar. Won't be getting an opportunity here in the offense for Meh, as Soars tries to put another one down center. Is going to be saved, but the 50 comes through. Not in the right direction though, as Meh once again found in the back foot, trying to get this ball off their half. It's going to be Soars, now Preston, but like I said, Meh are not finding any threatening opportunities on the ball. And as I say that, well, Sheyoung, here he is, the pass coming in from Preston, the shot on target, and that is what's going to be getting the equalizer here in game number 3.
That it is. 2-2 is the score line with 2 minutes 12 seconds on the clock. And one thing from Meh that I'm noticing, when they get on the attack, when they really get the ball deep into the Bedwetters territory, that's when the Bedwetters start getting nervous for boosts. Meh is really good about getting those boost steals and making the Bedwetters awkward, and they're making them make mistakes just like that. We see the two Bedwetters defenders posted up, getting real close with each other when they just can't do that, and this time it leads to another goal.
Another goal coming in from May. May finally getting that offensive presence working here in game number 3. Another shot comes in from Soars, and it's going to be hitting the back of the net, and a 2-goal lead now for May.
There it is, Soars. Banger of a shot. It's just enough to sneak in. And now it's a 2-goal lead for Team Met, and Bedwetters on the back foot. And they're looking a little bit worse for wear, but not for long. Jathan, immediately after the kickoff, strikes back. And look at that little move to regain control over his car and get himself back on the ground.
Well, I think that is a little something we call mechanics here in Rocket League, and who better than Jathan to showcase what he's capable of in that department. It's going to be Sheung now in possession of the backboard and opportunity, and we see Bedwetters pouncing on every single opportunity, get those threatening shots on target, but when it comes to May, they're not able to find those openings.
Are just not. And it's still a 1-goal deficit for Bedwetters. 90 seconds to go. This is a very pivotal game in the series. This is game number 3. Score is 1-1. So, of course, this is a huge game because it gives you the first match point. And that gives you a little bit of room to work with. And also, it just makes your opponents a little bit nervous. Of course, you've got to win this one or else you're out. And Bedwetters know how important this game is. And they're going to do everything in their power to win it.
Everything is an understatement, as Bedwetters off the pass coming in from Jathan is going to be Geode getting that first goal to his name, and he's playing at 180 ping, so that's pretty surprising as well. But Bedwetters do not care about that. Okay, he's playing at 800 ping now. And man, he's pretty good for a guy who plays at 800 ping.
And Geoids, he's actually managing to make his car look like he's doing something. Because at 800 ping, that is definitely a hard thing to do, especially in the game of Rocket League. But he's doing it really, really well. Now, here we see reveal. On target, it's the top left corner, but it is just a little bit too high and wide. Now, going back the other way, 30 seconds to go. It is still tied up, but the Bedwetters are in control for now. There's reveal trying to get himself in the way. But Geoids, missed touch. It's all on Jathan to try to save it. But Geoids, in the nick of time, it gets back to make that save. Another opportunity for Meh, but that ball just gets away from them. 10 seconds to go, still tied.
Still tied here in game number 3. We might be taking this to overtime unless Jathan can show us a little something of what he's capable of. But he's going to be hitting the ground, drops down, and we are going to game number 3 overtime. Bedwetters merges his way in the winners finals. It can't get closer than this. Starting us off here, we have Swords trying to get a piece of that, but it's going to be Jathan over to Preston. The shot on target. Gio's not the best touch. The best touch, however, does come in from Sheung, as that is what's going to be getting him the ticket into the 1-game lead in this effective best-of-3 series. And the series scoreline now stands at 2-1 in favor of May.
13 seconds into overtime is all it takes. And May puts themselves on match point first. Just like that, Team May, they really stepped it up in the second half of that game. Or in the first half of that game as well as in overtime. Because after overtime, they really got it off the kickoff immediately. And the Bedwetters just had no idea what went wrong. And Med, they started off with a 2-goal lead around halfway in, but then Bedwetters struck back twice in a row, tied it on up, went into overtime, but they could not finish in OT. And now, Med on match point, 1 game away from securing a little bit of that prize pool as well as a grand final spot with a 1-game advantage.
And let's have a quick look down in the lower brackets, see where everybody stands. Okay, we are in the losers semifinals where Eyes Up is going up against Brutal Team 37. Brutal Team 37 still very much in this tournament. They aren't going down without a fight, and we might we might be seeing them again here in the losers finals. We'll see how the semifinals go. But as of right now, the game that is in front of us, Bedwetters versus may have taken that one game. They're looking to close the series out here in game number 4, and Bedwetters, on the other hand, look to take us all the way to 5.
They gotta win 2 in a row. Like you said, they gotta bring us to 5. Because Team Matt already has 2 on the series. They only need 1 more to secure the grand finals. Jathan looking to stop that from happening. Sends a shot over towards the orange half. Does not land. Reveal, though. Banger of a shot. Preston has to get himself in the way. And the ball comes right to him. That is a big save from Preston. Keep this game scoreless. 30 seconds in.
Here we see another opportunity. Young might be looking for the Doomsday dish here, but the save does come in. It's going to be followed up by Preston. Now 100 boost to work with. That's a lot of boost to beat even 1. But Reveal makes himself as big as possible. Gets that clear. It's going to be Geos now who looks to do the same thing. The flick, the dribble. Doesn't come in, but it does go to Jathan though. Now off the ceiling, the shot on target. Top left corner. Could have been it. But the game still very much is scoreless.
It is, but I cannot imagine that it will be like that for long. We've seen some offense from both of these teams, and they are looking really aggressive. Here we see a 3-man play from Mad, but it does not go the way that they needed to. And Geoids sends that one over. Geoids sending it into the corner. It's Jathan going up for it, but he just does not have it in him to make that touch and possibly put his team on the board first.
Gonna be Preston now in possession. Not the best touch. It's gonna be picked up by Geode. Geode could have done so much with that ball. However, he sent it back to May's half, and May now have possession once again in their hand. And there's a lot of back and forth coming in between the two teams. The second touch is just not connecting here. Source with an opportunity off the back, but trying to make something of this play. But Reveal finally does enough to get it out of his own half.
Now, the problem is with Bedwetters. The ball is stuck in that little corner, and they managed to get that clear, but now it's just stuck in the other corner, but it's still on their side. That ball's going back towards the center, though, and now it's looking a little bit better for the Bedwetters. Huge mechanical mistake from the Bedwetters, a team bump, almost leading to a goal, but man, just did not see what was going on, and they did not catch on quick enough. And this game remains scoreless off of that. Almost 2 minutes, 30 seconds in. Preston looking for the centering touch. Young would have been there to smash that ball in, but it does not come to fruition. Soars flip reset is hit, but he just doesn't have enough time to really get that flip in.
There is no way of predicting this game. Both the teams have been making phenomenal plays, but they have been making equal whiffs as well, both in offense and defense. No way to predict where the series is gonna go. We might see game 5. We might see it end all here as soars up high for the ball, but hits it a little too wide into the corner.
We got Jason. Oh, Jathan! Almost getting the pass off, but Preston is there to intercept that. Geoid's trying to go up for it, but it is Team Mad with possession. Reveal, trying to get it out of their own half, but it's still stuck in that corner. There's Geoid's not the best touch he wanted. He gets in front of that ball, and now he is completely out of that play. As Reveal with a great save off of the shot from Young. But Young still on that ball. It is still very dangerous. 90 seconds left, still scoreless. And it would not surprise me if that the first team to score wins this game.
Definitely, it might just be a 1-goal game here for both of these teams as we head on into the business end of game number 4. Young with a clear into the corner, followed up by Preston. Finally, a second touch, making sure the counter-attack is in order, but Reveal does just enough to send them back into square one as they try to get this counter-attack opportunity working in their favor. They beat one. Reveal looking for that 50 dunk. It's going to be Geodes getting that exact thing. The ball's rolling near the orange net, and Jathan is going to make sure it rolls right in. And the very first goal, and probably the only goal in this game, goes to Bedwetters.
That it does, Jathan. He was tired of messing around. Eventually, one of them had to go in. And now Bedwetters with the lead off of kickoff. Matt had a shot. But Geoids, just a little bit too fast on it. He knew what was going on. Soars with a great double 50, sent that ball towards the side and out of his control. Shea Young looking for the center. Soars, opportunity, but it's just not fast enough to make anything happen. Shea Young, banger off the backboard. Preston taps it down, but Reveal saves it away. 30 seconds to go. Bedwetters still up by 1, and that ball's going the other way.
And because of all that pressure, the 3 opportunities that were received by May have all gone down the drain with only 15 seconds remaining. Trying to make more and more of these plays, but the finishers aren't just are not connecting, and we might be seeing a game number 5 in this best of 5 series with only 4 seconds left. It's gonna be Bedwetters who drop the ball down, and we go to game number 5.
This is what I like to see in a series. Bedwetters taking game number 4, sending us all the way to game number 5. And in a really, really close one, a nice defensive game. And even the one goal that did go in, that was almost going out of there, but it got just enough on it, and Jathan was there in just the nick of time to get that finish in. And Bedwetters take game 4 by that much.
And I did see monotonity. I don't know if that's a word. Spontaneity coming in from May, as no goals were being scored for as long as 4 minutes. When they did get the opportunities, they just let the finishers go roll right near the blue net, and that is why Bedwetters were able to get those saves work in their favor, and that is exactly how they have taken the game a win here in game number 4. But heading into game number 5, May might want to get rid of that spontaneity, and the Bedwetters have to keep up the work.
You gotta be careful when you are very spontaneous, because one good thing about being a spontaneous team is that your team or your opponents don't necessarily know what's about to happen. But another problem that comes with that is neither do you, which is great when you're on the giving end of those spontaneous plays. But whenever you have a spontaneous mishap, then you're in trouble.
And that is what they are, as it's gonna be Bedwetters now. Early possession here in game number 5. Preston tries to get a piece of that ball right near the blue net. It just gets out by a thread. But once again, Bedwetters looking to set up the very first goal here. Jathan now over to Reveal. Both of them beaten by Swords into the orange, into the blue corner we go, as Preston passes it down center. Swords eliminated from the play. It's going to be Shea Young. We haven't seen enough of this man's offense here in game number 4 and 5. Can he make it work? Can he change it up here in the final moments of this best of 5 series?
That was real close, but it just does not happen. I think he just needed to wait a little bit longer. Jathan, server. I think the server just completely crashed. We got blinking triangles on everyone.
Oh
now
my
everyone's
God.
leaving. Looks like we're going to be needing another lobby reset for game number 5. And how about that for a way to throw off momentum?
Well, that certainly has taken me aback. But here now in game number 5, both the teams have a chance to reset. They can rethink the strategies, and reevaluate their plays. Try to get this ball work. Try to get any of the offensive and defensive opportunities working in their favor. But with that, I believe we're going to be going on a short 2-minute break. So we'll be right back with the game number 5 of the winners finals. Don't go anywhere.
Sorry about that, guys. We are back. Game number 5 is just about to start. Bedwetters versus Meh. One game decides who is going to the grand finals and getting that one game advantage, and who's going down to the losers bracket, who might not be getting anything at all.
And looking at the lower brackets, I believe we have the results out. Let me just make sure. It's going to be Iced Up taking a 2-0 clean sweep against Brutal Team 37. So whoever loses here will have to be facing Iced Up there in the lower brackets finals, which will be streamed. So if you're in support of either of these teams, and if they do go down, you know where to continue to see their run.
Yep, right here with our beautiful faces and our beautiful voices over it. But we still don't know who will be Iced Up's opponent. The loser of this game will be going down there to face them. But will it be Bedwetters or will it be Meh? Bedwetters looking to stay far, far away from the lower bracket. 13 seconds in, and they've already opened up the floodgates.
What a pass coming in from, I believe that was Reveal, and we saw Swords trying to get that bump and a bump on over to Jathan. Just he was a little too far away though. Another shot coming in, the opportunity from Reveal, the double touch. Oh no, the miss has gotta hurt. There was an opportunity to bring it down, to bring it up to 2 goals. However, May will be finding that clear and look to make this offensive play working in their favor. It's going to be Reveal, putting it into the corner. Now, picked up on the hood of his car. Gio's looking for that bump. It's going to be more than enough to put one out, but Preston does get the save. Sheung with the counter going into the blue corner. Once again, Gio's with that clear will be putting May back on the back foot.
Huge bump from Jathan sends Preston back to his own goal and not in a place where he can make a play. There we see a shot, but that is cleared away. Jathan looking to send it back towards the orange net. Sheung, control, flip reset is hit, but he hits it a little bit too high. Soars looking to slap it on down and take control. But still, it is Bedwetters in the lead, 1-0, but it is still a lead, and they are in firm control over the ball. They have been, and it won't surprise me if they continue to control this ball. Justin letting it waterfall down. Geoids turns off at just the wrong time. There's Sheung with a great play, and they probably didn't even know it.
That they didn't, as Geodes comes in with another save. Back into the midfield we go as Sheung tries to put up this counter attack working in his favor, but Geodes once again gets the clear back into the orange corner, and we see a lot of back and forth, a lot of long shots coming in from either of the teams. None of the players ready to commit hard into a counter attack. Here we see Geodes off the ball trying to get a 50 here. It's going to be picked up by Sheung, followed up by Swords on the side wall. Nobody to follow it up though, as the ball is in a bit of a stalemate here in the midfield, as Bedwetters rather try to get another counter attack working in their favor.
Flip reset by Preston is connected, but it does not do what it needs to do. The power on it is just not enough. There's a center up, Reveals on the wrong side of it. He cannot make the play for it. He's forced to go all the way back. It's going to be Jason to make that play though. There's Preston just waiting for that ball to come to him, and he's able to make an easy play, send that ball back into an awkward spot. Great 50 by both sides to just completely stop that ball's momentum. Sheung looking to do something, but they just can't quite get it through. And that ball stays on the orange half of the defense, if that makes sense.
Definitely does, but as of right now, Bedwetters very much in the lead, and May not finding those opportunities. Every single shot on target has been shut down by Bedwetters so far, as they head on into another counter attack. It's going to be picked up by Swords, followed up by Preston. Ball still very much lingering around the orange net. Very risky space here as Reveal tries to get a piece of that. It's going to be Jathan looking to do the exact same thing. Beats one, looks for the double off the bar. It's going to be picked up by Reveal. And would you look at that? Bedwetters with the coordinated attack of the century. 90 seconds remaining, and they still very much look to be the ones in charge.
Meh has been completely floored. Bedwetters have just completely brought it back, and they have brought the pain to Meh. Just seems like ever since Game 5 started, there's just been nothing that they can do. They've had some tastes of the blue half side, but there hasn't been anything that lasts. There hasn't been any real aggressive shots that make the Bedwetters defense awkward. It's just been some pot shots on target. Nothing that really does anything. You gotta start opening up the scoring a little bit more. And one of the ways to start is hitting those easy shots right there. A big missed opportunity from Mac keeps the Bedwetters in the lead by 2. And that's just not what you need. Reveal. Oh, that's dirty! Reveal! Huge move. Great flick. 3-0 Bedwetters. Meh. Might be going down.
Definitely might be going down on the brackets. We might be seeing May versus Iced Up as Bedwetters look to secure this one in the grand finals with the 3-goal lead now in their favor with 47 seconds remaining. May not finding early possession, and one of the players have just stopped, probably given up here as Geodes tries to take down all the time in the world. Bedwetters look to get the 4th goal, which they will. With 30 seconds remaining, I feel like this might be the final nail in the coffin.
I do think so, and it was Preston that actually lost connection. Don't believe he was giving up. I think he just lost connection, and now he is out of here. Preston
F.
disconnects. That is an F in the chat. Press F to pay respects for Preston, and press F to pay respects for Mez upper bracket run. And Jathan just gonna keep tagging the goals on. And Sora's leaving the match.
To do exactly that. I mean, look at that. A warm-up game here for Jathan. But I believe that is all from us here in game number 5. Bedwetters, a 5-0 clean sweep. Coming in from 5-0 clean sweep coming in game number 5. But Starcoin, what do you think about Bedwetters' performance here?
It just seems like they came off of that lobby reset as a brand new team. Ever since that bell rang, or not the bell rang, but the buzzer went off and the kickoff was underway, Bedwetters were in control the entire match. Nothing that man was doing was working, and Bedwetters just had an answer for everything. Matt could not get it going. They only saw the blue side a couple of times, and when they did, they just couldn't make anything out of it. And that is just a result of really solid gameplay and really solid teamwork by the Bedwetters, and it leads to a 5-0 win for Game 5.
A 5-0 win for Game 5. What a way to close out this best of 5 series. But we will be back with the lower bracket finals in a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more and more Carball.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Frost Esports Blizzard Rocket League tournament brought to you by Trolley. Still Starcoin Hero, that over there is still Flater. We got a little bit to talk about before we get into the action. The team known as Matt disqualified, so the losers final is not going to be streamed. So we'll be skipping right on into the grand final. It's going to be Bedwetters versus Iced Up in the grand finals. Flater, what are we thinking about this match?
All right, so unfortunately, we didn't get to see Iced Up in the lower bracket finals, and that's what makes it a little surprising. That's what's gonna make it more exciting and more interesting because we haven't seen how they play, but they're going up against Bedwetters, the Tour de la Force, the titans of this tournament, coming into this best of seven grand finals with the one game advantage. We'll find out how they pan up against Iced Up. But before we do that, a word from our sponsor coming in from Hero Coin Star.
Hero Coin Star, that's me, the sponsor. rlca, the Rocket League Coaching Academy. RL Coaching Academy is a coaching server with many free resources available to our community. With a community of over 590 plus members, everyone here is committed to learning, and of course, we prohibit toxicity in our channels. The RLCA will be working on adding a performance section relating to anything health or IRL stuff, anything relating to stuff like that, pertaining to video game performance. So make sure you stay tuned, as that's all coming real soon.
And speaking of video game performance, Overkill Labs, thank you them as well for sponsoring this tournament. Might want to check out their drinks. Links in the description as well as on the Discord server. Be sure to check them out. But we have one of the
Code
teams then
Frost.
just waiting on Iced Up now. Yes, what's up, Star?
Code Frost.
Code Frost, yes. That is correct. But as I was saying, just waiting on Iced Up to join, and we're going to be getting this best of seven series on the road. But like we said, we've talked about how Bedwetters have been playing in this tournament. We haven't seen Iced Up play, but looking at their performance in the lower brackets, let's have a look at who put them down here. I'm going to go back in history. We go down in the lower brackets. We have
I know your
Iced
face.
Up.
Of course, in the winners quarterfinals, it was Mev versus Iced Up, and they sent them down. And that started their huge run all the way through the losers bracket.
Yep, I see it. It was Meh in the winners quarterfinals that put them down here, but they have made their way back up and got the skip there in the lower bracket finals. So maybe it was meant to be. As all the players are in, we're going to be starting off this game number 1 of this best of 7 series. Let's get this show on the road, Star.
Here we go. Countdown is underway. Iced Up versus Bedwetters. And of course, Bedwetters have a 1-game advantage. Zapdos, Voltero, and Impo on the side of Iced Up. A very, very stacked squad. But will it be enough to freeze over the Bedwetters?
Will it be enough? The question on everybody's minds is going to be IMP. I'm going to call him Imp, Azaratos, and Voltero there on the blue side, which is Iced Up, and Bedwetters, the familiar faces, Gia's Reveal, and Jathan. Sorry, took me a while to remember the name.
Forgetting names is real easy, especially when we got a lot of break time as well. There's just a lot of stressful moments during this tournament. This has not been real smooth. You gotta give us a little bit of a break. But Bedwetters not giving Iced Up anything. It's going to be Geoids with the first goal of the series. 1-0 Bedwetters.
First goal of the first game, technically game number 2. So as of right now, let's just call it game number 2. Game number 2 of this best of 7 series. Very much in favor of Bedwetters so far. The first minute in, trying to get that second goal. Here we see Geoids now as a Paris in possession of the ball off the sidewall. Has a lot of boost to work with. Sends it over to Voltero, but the pass was there. The shot not good enough, but Voltero will find that opening. Geoids in the corner, contemplating whether to go for that ball or not, and contemplating is what he'll stick to as the ball falls right into the blue net, orange net.
1-1 Iced Up ties it right back up, not letting the Bedwetters get anything just yet. Hopefully for them, they can keep on going and make the Bedwetters pay. But it's not happening this time. Geoids yet again, 2 shots, 2 goals, and a lead is given back.
No resistance in near the blue net. There was just one man there and sticking right in the center of the goalpost. There's not much you can do to evade what's going towards the back. And Voltero might be looking for an opening here. It's going to be Imp now in possession on the rotation, trying to get a piece of that. But Titl will break him into pieces as there was an opportunity, but it's going to be saved up by Voltero. Bang into the midfield we go. Picked up by Azapatis from the sidewall. Another counter-attack opportunity, but Reveal will be getting that clear.
Now iced up with a little bit of space. Zapato's going to stay back and going to play it off the wall. Not that much boost to work with, but he does get the setup, and it is just enough. That's Impo. Ties this game up. 2-2 is the score line. And we've seen some offense from both of these sides. And the defenses are a little bit slacking.
And as we move into this game number 2 of this best of 7 series, remember predictions are open in chat, so do vote for the team that you'd like to see winning the Blizzard tournament number 54. I'm just gonna go quickly ahead and do that, so Star, take it away.
Later, you gotta get your predictions in. That's exactly what he's doing. Right now, I'm not sure who is going to be taking this series, and this is a really close one. Of course, these two rockstars are very, very stacked. It's just going to be up to who can perform the simple act of getting the ball into the other team's net better. I know that's pretty lazy, but I genuinely think that's the only thing that's going to separate these two teams. Who can simply do that better? With how aggressive these two teams are, I don't think it's going to be very defensive at all. There we see Reveal.
Definitely seems to be the case. Impo with a save right near the goal line. And another opportunity for Azapatis over to Voltero. Voltero gets eliminated from the play here. And looking at the chat predictions at the moment, we see 1,500 votes, 1,500 points to Bedwetters to iced up 300. Who is that high bidder?
I think I know, but I'm going to keep their identity private. Meanwhile, iced up finds the third goal. One for all 3 members. That's one for Impo, one for Zapatos, and one for Voltero. Now Bedwetters going to have to play off the back foot. 2 minutes to go to try to take this game number 2 and extend their lead from a 1-game lead to a 2-game lead to really put some pressure on iced up.
They're looking to do exactly that. As it's going to be revealed now in possession in the corner. It's going to be picked up by Asabetis. Not the best touch. Geos finds the bump. And Jathan finds the back of the net. And they have it all tied up.
They do a great demo play by Geoids. Also going for Zapatos. But the demo was not needed. He just did not have enough in the tank to get to that ball in time. 3-3 is the scoreline. Jathan looking to make it 4-3, but Impo gets there in just the nick of time. Now 90 seconds to go. We are all tied up, and this game number 2 is about as even as you can get.
Definitely so. 90 seconds remaining. We are seeing an all tied up game here in game number 2 of this best of 7 series. We see reveal now. The pass over to Jathan, the ceiling shot, the pinch, the connection is there, but so this is a little too wide. It's going to be picked up by Zapatis. The clear comes through, and he's going to be trying to get this counter-attack working in his favor. Reveal does get that bump, though, so that's going to open up some space to for Bedwetters to work with as they try to get back into the counter-attacking position. It's going to be picked up by Geod, followed up by the man himself off the sidewall, looking for that second clear, which he will get. Now, into the corner we go. Voltero tries to get that clear, but we go back into the midfield. A lot of back and forth between the two teams. This might be an opportunity, but Azapato is just a little too far away. He's going to send it into the corner. Can somebody pick it up, though? No, they can't, and Reveal will get eliminated from the play. But then again, a lot of back and forth between the two teams. This can just go anywhere. With 20 seconds remaining, 1 goal is all it takes.
That it is, but which team will get it? Will it be iced up? Will it be Bedwetters, or will we be going into overtime for game number 1? Of course, with the 1-game advantage, Bedwetters does have 1 game already, but that can be changed just here. Tie this game up. Oh, Zapdos! Almost in to take game number 1, but it does not happen there. This ball's flying over to the other side of the field. It touches the ground. OT!
You gotta take a goal here for your team now, Bedwetters. You gotta show you gotta redeem yourself. Volterro with another missed opportunity, picked up by Impo. The pass comes in, much rather the clear comes in from Volterro. Another save near the blue net, followed up by Jathan, trying to get this pass working in his favor. Gio trying to get that bump, but Volterro beat him to the ball. A shot on target off the sidewall, maybe an opportunity. He's gonna go back into the blue half.
Now Zapdos taking it slow, making him come to him. Jathan, it's just a little too high. It's off the bar, and it is out. Now here's Volterro. He's got a shot at it. The bump play is in, but Reveal, despite everything, manages to get his car up high enough. Geoids flicks it over 1. Set up is in position. Jathan looking to find the finish off the backboard, but it doesn't happen yet. We're almost 60 seconds into OT, and we have not had the score just yet.
No goals being scored from either of the teams yet. Azabeth is trying for a pass here. It's going to be picked up by Volterro. Look at that angle coming in from Volterro from the center into the corner. He tries to get that ball back into where he was earlier, but then again, it's still very much in the corner. Azabeth is trying to make himself as big as possible. Tries to get some resistance there in the offense, but once again, we go into the blue corner. Picked up here by Volterro. Down center, the ball does go, but once again, Geodes, you can't make a shot on target if you don't exist.
That is very true. You have to be existing to make a shot on target. So once one of these teams can get an existing player to get that shot on target, then they will be good to go. But that is so hard because both of these teams are so big on these bump plays and those demo plays. Sometimes you just need some space, and that is what Zapdos had. The bump was not able to come in, and Zapdos had just enough space and just a loose enough angle to make it work. Iced up, take game number 1 and tie this series up.
Effectively a best of 5 series now in this best of 7. No more game leads, and Iced Up have done well to make the name for themselves with a total of 11 shots coming in. An absolute offensive titan that is this team. But moving into game number 3, they might want to step it up even more, because Bedwetters, if there's one thing they're good at, and that's adaptability.
That is true. That is one of the strongest points from the Bedwetters squad, is that they are so good at adapting. They're very good at improvising their way into goals and into better positioning. You just got to be really careful about that. Iced Up is a great team, but they might get lost due to the adaptabilities of the Bedwetters. So you have to be careful about that. You have to keep changing your game up, because if you don't, the Bedwetters are going to figure out what's going on, and they're going to figure out a way to stop that. And then by that time, you've already lost.
That is true. That is how fast Bedwetters can shift the tides and shift the momentum in a game like Rocket League. But moving on into game number 3 of this best of 7 series is going to be Iced Up versus Bedwetters. Some momentum in Iced Up's favor, and let's see how they carry it forward.
We will see. They get the kickoff started off, but can they get anything more? Not just yet. That ball's in an awkward position for him, and Reveal just takes advantage of it. Gets that ball going the other way. Zapdos loses control over the ball, and now it's going the other way towards the blue half. Impo's forced to make a play off the backboard. Volterro can't get up for it, but luckily Zapdos is there to make the save. There's Impo for a save of his own. Couple of shots back to back from the Bedwetters, but nothing going in just yet. We remain scoreless.
That might be a little change though, as Volterro makes the goal line save. It's going to be followed up by Impo now. Has boost possession, has something to work with here, but Giod does well to challenge him when he needed to. Into the corner we go once again, where it's picked up by Impo. He's looking to make a second touch here, but Reveal sends it down center. Another pass comes in from Azaperos over to Impo. Over to Voltero. A three-man passing play is very much in order. Azaperos, can he get the angle? No, he can't. And it'll be cleared back into the midfield.
It is Reveal looking to send it in, but the flip reset does not quite connect. That is another shot from Jathan, and Impo makes the save again. He redirects that one into the bar and sends that one going the other way. Here we see Zapdos, a little bit of space, a little bit of boost in his tank. It's that ball stolen away. It's Geoids with control, trying to send it on down and back towards the center. But once again, there's no one there for that second man. There's no one there to take that shot. And we remain scoreless.
Very much scoreless here in game number 3. Azaperos might be looking to change that. The save does come in from Jathan. However, Jathan now looking to make another shot of his own, but Azaperos will be the one. Now off the sidewall, 18 boost to work with. Tries to get it past one, which he does, but Jathan with 100 boost to his name is going to soar up high. Looks for that flip reset, gets the fake over one, looking for that flick, but oh no, Reveal puts it a little too wide, and that might have been a goal of the tournament there if it weren't for that miss.
It absolutely would have, but you got to be careful with those whiffs. They can make or break a Rocket League team. Because one of the most simplest parts of Rocket League, the most simple part of Rocket League actually, is you got to get the ball into the net. And when you have such an opportunity like that, sometimes you just got to slow things down and make sure you're taking those easy shots, because they just don't get easier than that. And Voltero proving that. Easy shot, easy goal, 1-0, iced up.
After game gone, now iced up once again in the lead. Took them a little time to get that momentum working in their favor, but now it has been the case, as they have now they're now up 1 goal. Looking to extend this lead now with Voltero. Trying to put that shot on target. Is going to be off the post. Back into the corner we go. Reveal trying to get this out of his own half. Trying to get the team out of danger. It's going to be off the sidewall now. Reveal the pass down center. Voltero with the clear direct shot on target. Can Geodes stop it? Yes, he can. Azaperos with the fake does get the beat over to one. Impo looking for that shot, but it's going to be going wide. And once again, Bedwetters live to see another day.
That they do. However, it might not be that way for long. Voltero looking to gain control over it, but he just can't keep it. It gets stolen away. Geoids, booming shot over towards the corner. Opportunity for Jathan, but Impo sees what's going on. Takes that ball back around and over. Orange side is imminent, and now it's Bedwetters that are in trouble. Jathan not keeping that up for long. Double tap is on target, and Jathan scores again. And we're all tied up with 1 minute 22 seconds to go, and this game is a very pivotal one.
Well, these games can't get any closer, and definitely this game is a pivotal one in this best of 7 series. You already have taken 1 game each. This game is going to decide who's going to take the next lead here in this best of 7 long drawn out series. About 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock. Impo on the backboard, slowing the pace down, and trying to get another offensive attack working in his favor. Is going to be Azaperos with a shot on target. Bottom right corner is going to be going straight in, and eyes up once again. Take the lead.
That they do. 25 seconds into the play, and now 1:03 on the clock. The Bedwetters might be in a little bit of trouble. They got to get another goal on the board within the next minute and 3 seconds. There we see the notification. 60 seconds left on the clock. Well, you're going to have to see what this Bedwetters offense can do, and if the iced up defense can hold up. Might not need it! Voltero! He sees a wide open net, and he just knows he has to take that opportunity. 2-goal lead, and the Bedwetters might have just been put to bed.
This is something that we did not see from May, right? The spontaneity, when you saw the ball going from back and forth, you have to spot these opportunities, and that is exactly what Voltero did. He spotted the opportunity, he got that goal in right on time with only 40 seconds remaining. Not a lot of time left now for Bedwetters to make a comeback in this game. It has to start now, and it has to start by applying some pressure and getting this ball out of your own half.
Oh, Zapdos almost sending that one in. That would have for sure been the nail in the coffin for this game number 3. But it just doesn't happen yet. The clock's still ticking, though, and I don't think Bedwetters have what it takes to bring this game back. 7 seconds left. That will be it. Not enough time. Off the bar, and that one's going the other way. Impo looking to find one more. It's just one man to beat, and he beats him. Gonna give Bedwetters one for the road, and they have cemented their momentum for this game number 4.
Game number 4?
Game number 4. We're getting into game number 4.
Yeah, momentum for game number 4, definitely. Sorry, got a little confused there. I thought it was game number 3, which is game number 3. This is what happens when it's a long best of 7 series. Like, you can't tell which game you're in. So thankfully, we have Nick for that. Nick, doing his job of telling us which game is this right now. But as of right now, we see momentum completely in favor of Iced Up with a total of, I believe that is 9 shots on target collectively from each of the members of Iced Up, and Bedwetters have to reevaluate as to what they're doing in this game. They got to start that adaptability thing working in their favor. But as of right now, Iced Up look to be the ones completely in charge, both in offense and defense.
Iced Up is 2 games away from taking this tournament. And since the grand finals have started, the Bedwetters have just not been able to really get anything going for them. Iced Up has been in complete control since the very first kickoff. And the Bedwetters are going to have to switch something up. They are very good at adapting to their opponent. But there's not a lot of time left. There's still 2 games, so you have a little bit of leeway. But you got to adapt sooner or later. Because so far between games 1 and 2, which was 2 and 3 for the bracket, I did not see much adaptability in Iced Up. Just put on the afterburners for game number 3.
That they definitely did. Bedwetters not even getting an opportunity to score even at 0 seconds. It was Iced Up getting that last momentum goal in their favor. Now going into game number 4 of this best of 7 series, we see Iced Up with early shots on target reveal in the corner, trying to get this ball out of his own half, but it's going to be Azaperos now in possession, taken away by Geode, followed up by Voltero, and look at that clear, sending it right back into the orange corner. Reveal gets smacked down by Voltero, and Bedwetters look to clear this one out.
They do, but as soon as they get a chance to, it's right back in that orange half. And we do have the predictions, and it is 64 to 38% in favor of Iced Up. So we 36% in favor of Bedwetters to 64% of to Iced Up. Excuse me. But yeah, predictions are in. The chat thinks that Iced Up is going to take it, and they very well could. They have completely shut down the Bedwetters, and if they can keep this going, then they could very well freeze the wetness over.
That they can. That they definitely can. As off the sidewall once again, Bedwetters trying to make something, trying to get out of their own half, looking for each and every opportunity that they get, and this might be it. Gets 1 foot out into the blue half and gets sent right back. That has been the rhythm of this game so far, and Azavedos will make sure that is going to be the case. Now Geode's in possession, trying to get that second touch, but Impo will be the first one to get a piece of that and tries to get this down center over to Voltero. The shot on target, but Jathan will be putting a save, followed up by Geode. Can they stop the third one though? No, they can't. And with the barrage like that, there's not much you can do.
You got 3 shots back to back. Most of the time, one of them goes in. Really impressive angle by Voltero, though. I don't know how he can make those tight shots work so consistently, but he just can, and he has come to ruin the Bedwetters' day. 1 goal lead for Iced Up, and it will not surprise me if they'll be able to tag on some more, and seeing as how well they played today.
Have been playing a phenomenal game today, and there might be another opportunity, but Geodes will be putting a save on that one. They say they're not going down this easy, but are they sure about that? As Impo with the pass coming in from Azaperos and it was one of the better passes that we have seen this tournament. So many touches on the ball, sends it directly onto the nose of Impo's car, and the second goal, like Star said, does come through.
Volterra looking to make it a third goal, but he gets the bump in midair, and that ball does not go where it needs to. It's going to be Jathan sending that one in. And right there, we see a little bit of a defensive mistake from Iced Up. Two of the players getting a little bit too close to each other, and the Bedwetters are going to take advantage of that every single time.
And that is exactly the breakaway that they need off the whiffs as well. It counts. Bedwetters need something to go in their favor. Otherwise, it's an absolute domination of a show coming in from Iced Up, as we see Volterra, the pass over to Azapedos. Not a lot of boost to work with. Can he pass it? Can he get this down against 3? No, he can't. Does get 2 though. Volterra, for looking for a top left corner shot. Jathan, not the best touch on the ball. Impo now in possession. Azapedos looking for that demo. Can he get it? No, he can't. Reveal will be getting another save near the goal line, as it's gonna be Geodes rather, trying to put another one in onto the blue half.
There's a pass to Geoids that had potential, but Iced Up sees what's going on and undercuts that route. Now 2 minutes to go. Iced Up still in the lead. And this is another big game because this gives Iced Up match point if they win it. So if they can stay in control, then the Bedwetters are going to be in deep, deep trouble. 90 seconds to go. Iced Up still in the lead. There's a reveal with a shot, but Impo's there to make the save and send that ball back down the rear wall. Zapatos, huge opportunity. It's just revealed to make the save. Volterra looking to put it back online, but still the ball manages to stay out of the orange net for just long enough for Bedwetters to regain their bearings.
That was an intentional shot off the miss for coming in from Volterra. He did not want to give away possession that soon, and that's one of the wisest plays we have seen this game. Now Volterra, the man himself, in possession, looking for that ceiling shot, and that is what he's gonna get.
Man, Volterra, the ceiling shot. That is just unreal. 2-goal deficit now for the Bedwetters. And this is a game that they desperately need. There's still 59 seconds to go, but this game is looking really rough. But I just don't think they can lose this game and still have a shot. With how well the Iced Up squad has been playing and how well they've been coordinating, the Bedwetters need something, because they have not won a game this entire series. So this one is a need.
And it just goes on to show what kind of a tournament would this have been if May didn't disqualify in the lower finals, because they were the ones that put Iced Up down in the first place. So this would have been an interesting matchup if we got to see that again in the lower bracket finals. But once again, in possession is Bedwetters, trying to get another goal working in their favor. But as of right now, with the countdown in the single digits, we see Iced Up now taking game number 4, looking to take this win in match point, which is next game.
This is the end of the line for the Bedwetters if they can't get themselves together. 3 straight games, 3 straight Iced Up dubs. And the Bedwetters need to get something going. I've said it a bunch, and I'm going to say it again. The Bedwetters have been completely stopped. There's been nothing that has worked for them, and they have to find something. They might be grabbing at straws, but it's better than nothing, because Iced Up is in firm control, but it's not over yet. We still have a series to be played. It's not over until that 4th game has been reached, which it has not yet. Will it be the Bedwetters looking to stay wet and warm, or will it be Iced Up to freeze over that bed and take home the Blizzard Trophy as well as the Lion's Chop of the prize pool? We're just going to have to see what these next couple of games have in store.
That we do. Game number 4, and like you said, it's not over till it's over. Bedwetters, one final opportunity, one final chance to make sure that they take this tournament to a game number 7. But as of right now, this is where it matters. Bedwetters versus Iced Up, game number 5, and Iced Up are at match point.
That they are, and now it all counts even more. Every goal, every pass, every play, every save, it all counts more. It gets even more real than it was. There's a shot from Zapdos, but Jathan is just a little too quick on that. Iced Up does not find the net just yet. But 30 seconds in, and we've already had a lot of offense shown from the boys in blue.
Has been the case so far, as we see Azapedos off the sidewall now, trying to get this ball near the orange net, trying to get another counter attack working in his favor. It's going to be Impo doing the exact same thing. Azapedos is there to get that dunk, but Jathan gets the save. Azapedos with the back pass. No opportunity yet though, as Impo off the sidewall looks to get this clear. It's going to go to Voltero. A bit of an awkwardness there near their own half as they try to get this ball going down center from the orange corner. The bump is good, and that awkwardness is what made Bedwetters lose this defensive positioning.
The death timer has started. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Bedwetters gotta get a goal on that scoreboard, tie this game up, and stop that timer. Like I said, this is the end of the line. There are no more second chances. There are no more games if you drop this one. The time for talk is done. The time for goal scoring is now. And almost another goal for Iced Up. But it just hits a little bit too hard. It's off the crossbar and it stays out.
Here's another opportunity for Iced Up as off the corner he goes, but Geode, the pass to Jathan, will it be possible to pick up into an attack though? No, it won't, not yet, as it's gonna be once again Jathan trying to get that ball working in his favor. Impo looking to do the exact same thing, the pass down center. Voltero with the 50, and each of these 50s count as you're taking down precious time, and when Impo takes down a ball like that into your orange net, there's nothing you can do. Off the sidewall, the pass comes in from Azapedos, and would you look at that shot on target. Jathan, nowhere near to get a piece of that, and with half the game gone, 2-goal lead now for Iced Up.
It seems like the later this game goes, or this series goes, the less the Bedwetters have in them. And just when I say that, Reveal makes a great play, or Geoids makes a great play, going for that bump. And Reveal lands a shot right to the temple of Iced Up. And now they might be a little bit staggered.
That might be the case, but Voltero doesn't look that staggered. Might be now as Jathan drops him down from the air. Geos needs to get that save against Azapedos, which he does. Off the sidewall, Voltero picks the ball up, gets that pass down center. Azapedos, however, nowhere to be seen, but it's going to be Impo to pick up that last touch on the ball. And even with that demo, it doesn't matter. Impo was ready to get that ball onto the orange net, and Reveal with a whiff, with a huge whiff near the orange net, are going to be going down 2 goals now. Bedwetters.
Just seems like this is a boxing match between the two Titans. Blow after blow after blow from Iced Up. And the Bedwetters are just looking more and more shaky after every single shot. And the only thing that's going to stop Iced Up is the bell or the ref counting to 10 as the Bedwetters fall to the ground. We're just going to have to see which one comes first, because this team is not going to stop striking. 2 minutes to go. Still a 2-goal lead. The Bedwetters trying to get some offense on line, trying to find something to hopefully score a little bit more goals and bring this game within 1.
bring this series within one is what the aim of Bedwetters is at the moment. As of right now, with only 90 seconds remaining, Iced Up still very much in a 2-goal lead. As Aperos looks to make it 3 with the flip reset, but Reveal comes in with the save. Jathan now in possession, trying to get that shot on target. It's going to be saved by Impo. The follow-up comes in from Voltero off the ceiling. Look at the flashiness of this man as he puts it right back into the orange half. Jathan tries to pick it up, but it's going to be Azoperos over to Impo. And you as much as these guys take up the ball high, you're taking down precious time. Every single lob ball is what's costing Bedwetters precious seconds of the clock. And as I say that, with only 48 seconds remaining, Bedwetters, they need to do something. They need to do something soon. I don't know what. They maybe need to start looking for bumps, maybe some other plays. But as of right now, we don't see any opportunity coming in from Bedwetters.
They have been completely drowned out. They're about to be frozen over. Hypothermia is setting in. One last grasp at the trophy, but it's not coming through. I stop. 15 seconds to go, and they will be your Blizzard champions. 10 seconds left. The last chance. It is out of here. No more chances. Iced Up freezes the competition. They are your champions.
Iced Up off a 4-1 series here. A clean sweep if we ignore the game advantage. What a way to close out the grand finals. I mean, we had this entire day, Star. Every series has been so close, and then we come up with this absolute domination coming in from Iced Up against the favorites as well. Where was this team when we needed to see them in the semifinals or the upper bracket quarters?
They were down in the lower bracket getting things done. The run was outrageous, taking down JZN, Cuz, Audacity, Brutal Team 37, and then a DQ win over Meh. And then, of course, what we just saw, Bedwetters going down. Of only one round was given to them, and that was the one game advantage from the upper bracket. But that's it. Iced Up shows up and takes down everyone in their sight. And they are your Blizzard 54 champions. What a game. What a roster. What a tournament. What a night. Before we do log off, we would like to thank our sponsors yet again. rlca, thank you for sponsoring this tournament. rlca is a coaching server with many free resources available to everyone in the community. With a community of over 590 members, everyone here is committed to learning, and we prohibit toxicity, so you don't have to worry about that. The RLCA will be working on adding a performance section relating to anything health or in real life stuff pertaining to video game performance. So stay tuned for that. And of course, one more thank you to Overkill Labs as well as Trolley for sponsoring us. Flater, is there anything you want to say before we go home and go to bed?
It's kind of poetic. Frost Esports, and it's gonna be Iced Up, of course, taking the tournament here in game number 5. And well, I believe that is gonna be it from my side. Star, what a night this has been. Nick in production, Star along with me in the casting booth. This was Frost Esports, and now we sign off.